Yeah, hey guys, iOS expert here. I don't normally make videos about this, and I normally do not make noise about this stuff, or I kind of do on 32-bit iPhones. Anyway, what happens is, there's a huge problem on, iOS, like, 26. Now, this doesn't really affect my iPad in the same ways it affects iPhones. And I'm actually, this bug is so serious, I'm not even allowed to, um, recreate it on my iPhones. Or any phone in the house for that matter, because it literally makes a phone unusable. However, the iPad I'm about to recreate this bug on does not become unusable when I try it. So I'll show you the steps on my iPad because this is a serious problem. So if you go in your settings, go down to your general, go to date and time, and make sure set automatically is off, as you can see here. And then you want to set the date. I mean, on an iPad, you might as well, as far as I'm aware of, but I wouldn't try on yours, because yours might get bricked. But you want to scroll it. Let's scroll it somewhere in the 2039 to 2040. I'm just going to set it to the Mac overflow point, just so we're all on the same page. So this, as you can see, it's already further in the future than what iOS 18 allows normally, which I'm going to show you on another video or another recording, because obviously if I power down my iPad like this, it will jam the recording. So yeah, so I have my date and time set to February 8th, 2040 at the moment. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on my iPhone, which says iOS 18. I'm no longer allowed to have iOS 26 on my iPhone because it basically broke down the system. But on my iPad, I'll show you that my iPad doesn't break down. It basically just goes to 1971. So give me a second to stop recording the video. Okay, guys, as you can see, this is the same iPad set to February 8th, 2040. You can see right there, February 8th, 2040. Now I'm going to turn off the iPad. This probably look better like this because I switched to my iPhone. I'm going to turn off the iPad and show you what the date and time says now, because on my iPad it goes to 1971. So, yeah, my iPad goes to 1971. So, let me just do this here to show you what happened to my iPad. My iPad's not bricked down, I don't think. You know. Yeah, you can see it's no longer, as you can see, I no longer have 11:24 p.m. I now have 12:34 probably p.m. on Wednesday, October 20th of what year? I'm gonna guess 1971. We'll go into settings and find out. Okay, so you see I'm on the same app. You can see it's now on the daylight background. So yes, it is 12:34 p.m. Go into settings. Then I'm gonna go into date and time. Yeah, you can see October 20th, 1971. So that's basically the behavior. If I try something like this on my iPhones, it will completely break down the system. It will basically cause, like, corruption. It will, like... Alright, guys, as you see, there you go. My mom said, like, if you can set your iPad to 2090 or 2100 or beyond, do not set it past 2099, which you can do. I'm not going to do that because my mom tasked me not to do that, so I'm just going to put this, like, set automatically. So, basically, what I was about to say is that if you try the same thing on your iPhone, set it to, like, 2030, like, 9, you set it to 2039, or beyond. My iPad, as you see, went to 1971. That's what my iPad does. But if you try that on like any iPhone in the house, it could be any iPhone in the house will like go like completely corrupt the system. It will freeze, crash behavior. It will be very slow, laggy, unusable, etc., etc. Some people say, well, these devices are not going to be used in 2039. Well, like, technically speaking, I use my iPhone, like, 4s and 3GSs, even older devices like my iPods. I use those in, like, 2025, so these devices can be easily used by collectors in 2039. That's another point of thing that I hope Apple can, like, fix with this before, like, the public, ideally by the public beta. So now I'm going to show you on iOS 18 that you can't set your iPhone past 2038 on iOS 18. So give me a second. Okay, guys, as you can see, I'm on the same page on my iPhone. In fact, the same iPhone I demonstrated this bug for the first time on. As you can see, I'm downgraded to iOS 18. If I go into like the About page, you can see I did update to 18.6, but this phone is not allowed to have iOS 26. So basically what happens is you can see you can't set the clock past January 1st. 2038, January 1st, you can't set it past that time. So you can see right there, you can't set it past 2038. So and if I powered off the iPhone, and I'm not gonna jam the recording, but if I were to power off my iPhone and I rebooted the device, then it'd be like, yeah, you can't do that. If I rebooted my iPhone, it'd basically be like stuck. It'd be stuck. Trying to like not go past 2039, and it won't do that. If I reboot my iPhone, so as you can see, it doesn't go past January 1st, 2038. So if I reboot my iPhone and power back on, it won't have any of those problems because you can't set the date to the 19th. As you can see, I'm putting my finger on the 19th, in fact, and I know you won't be able to see it because it's completely grayed out, because you can't go to the 18th or 19th. You can't even go to the 2nd, it's just the 1st, so yeah. So that's basically how it behaves on like iOS 18. You can't set it past 2038, because like, so if I reboot my iPhone and power back on, it should stay 3 p.m. January 1st, 2038. So that's basically another thing to keep in mind. So, alright, thank you for watching. Peace.